It's Valentine's Day, and Cupid is working overtime. The question on everyone's mind is, how does that little angel of love carry enough arrows for everyone? I'm not saying he's not real. I'm just wondering who gets left out. Welcome to Timmy's Shorts, and today I'm counting down Timmy's top 10 Valentine dates. Before we begin, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and ring that little bell to get notified about my latest videos. Let's begin. Valentine's Day is about love and stress. Who to be with, where to go, what to buy, how to prove your undying commitment to someone, how to prove you don't need someone. Lesser questions than those have collapsed entire empires. Not wanting to bring a kingdom to ruins, I've decided to tackle just one of the many pressing questions heading into today. It wasn't easy, but ladies and gentlemen, here is my definitive list of who I would love to spend February 14th with. Number 10, The Rock. However the date would unfold doesn't really matter. The Rock is on this list for one reason and one reason only. My desire to have the best Valentine back massage in history. That's one strong dude. Left shoulder blade, Dwayne. Left shoulder blade. I've always wanted a hot stone massage. Number 9, Martha Stewart. I'm going to be upfront with you. Martha doesn't fall on my radar very much. In fact, I've never watched her show, read her magazines, or like others on this list, had a life-size cutout of her standing in my bedroom. However, the moment I started compiling my top 10 Valentine's dates, there was Martha. I mean, letting the queen of hosting do up Valentine's the Martha way is an absolute no-brainer. Close your eyes. Can you picture it? Sitting in a sea of red paper hearts that she hand-cut, and white rose petals that she grew herself, enjoying a mind-blowing 8-course menu of perfectly cooked Valentine-themed home-created dishes, listening to an endless collection of stories about her hilarious escapades with Snoop Dogg and the legendary exploits in Cell Block D. Number 8, Betty White. At the time of this video, Betty is 98 years old, and to my knowledge, eternal. I'm sure she'd be an amazing Valentine's date right now, but I have my heart set on a bigger prize. February 14th, 2022, Betty will be 100. How often do you get to celebrate Valentine's with a centenarian who is funny, sexy, and is Betty White? Exactly. Betty, please be my Valentine in 2 years. Call me. Number 7, Hugh Jackman. He is the Wolverine. He is the greatest showman. He is the Hugh Jackman. He is basically me. You see, I was gonna put me on this list, but clearly I can't go on a Valentine's date with myself. Now, once my application to join the Illuminati is accepted, the red tape is unreal, I will finally gain access to time travel and cloning, which obviously changes my situation. But to keep this list grounded in the reality of the here and now, I've decided to choose the one person who is basically me, but with more fame and money and an underground condo to survive the apocalypse. Hugh and I can both act, dance, and sing. We're both funny, handsome, and down to earth. I mean, that is a Valentine's date / variety show, just dripping with charisma, charm, and fun. Plus, Hugh has that accent. I mean, come on, mate. Number 6, the Spice Girls. So, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. The Spice Girls. Posh, ginger, baby, scary, sporty. All of them. Do I have a favorite? Please. No faves here. I didn't just watch the best thing to come out of Britain since Princess Diana. I listened to them, because that's the key to a good relationship. Listening. And they were very clear. If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Well, who am I to break up the band? I ain't no Yoko. Number 5, Harley Quinn. What excites me about Harley? Everything. Harley Quinn is passion personified, albeit a little bit misguided. Our date would be at the very least unpredictable and at the most utter chaos. If that's not exciting, what is? We could share an intimate dinner where we discuss our hopes and dreams, or I could spend that time listening to her favorite psychotic moments described in disturbing detail. She might lead me on a quiet walk through the downtown core, or take me on a looting-based rampage, leaving a trail of shattered windows and kneecaps. I could experience the joy of being with someone who lives life to the fullest, or the terror of getting hunted down all night by an extremely jealous joker. My night might end with a long embrace, a slow kiss, or even decapitation by a baseball bat. The mystery of it all is pretty alluring. Number 4, Cher. I know that asking the Queen of Flamboyance for a simple night out might be too much to ask, but all I want for Valentine's is to share the stage with Cher. Here's the plan. Find a local karaoke bar, sign up to sing a song as Sonny and Cher. While sharing a plate of potato skins, I then convince Cher to let me be Cher, chuckle when the DJ calls us up and doesn't even recognize Cher, because he's a millennial whose parents failed by not teaching him about the greatest single-person duos ever. And then we would proceed to bring the house down with the most epic, emotionally charged rendition of I've Got You, Babe that has ever been performed this side of heaven. Number 3, Jeannie. Anyone who watched the 60s classic TV show I Dream of Jeannie dreamed of Jeannie. Due to television restrictions, Jeannie's high waistline left us all wondering whether she had a belly button. But what no one could hide was that Jeannie is a fully committed partner, overly generous, and mythically beautiful. Oh, and she's magic. With folded arms, a slight toss of her blonde ponytail, and one blink of those otherworldly eyes, Jeannie could literally manifest anyone's ultimate Valentine evening. And let's be honest, raise your hand if you have being called Master high on your Valentine's wish list. Number 2, Jennifer Aniston. In 1993, the epic thriller Leprechaun hit theaters with such a thud that California thought the big one had just happened. It was tremendously horrible, maybe the worst movie ever, but I endured it by blocking out everything but Jennifer Aniston. Not because she was a talented actress, but because I was driven by hormones. In 1994, Friends exploded into the world's consciousness and Rachel Green into my consciousness. I never really liked that show. I just endured countless episodes so I could be with my best friend Rachel. I absolutely hated Ross. Over 25 years, I have endured a lot of very questionable entertainment just to hang out with Jen. So it makes perfect sense to want nothing more than to strip away all the scripts, sets, cast members, and set aside just one special evening to be with my friend. My crazy, super hot friend. In fact, she looks exactly the same as she did in the 90s. Literally the only thing that has changed is her hair. Seriously, do an image search. She's most likely a vampire. A crazy, super hot vampire. And number 1 on Timmy's top 10 Valentine date list is Alyssa Milano. Who's the boss? Alyssa Milano is. Alyssa was my first celebrity crush. She was by far the cutest girl in the entire universe, and that star has never faded. I actually met her a few years ago, handed her a signed copy of my book, which is dedicated to her. She smiled, so I know she read it. Enough said, right? Wrong. There's another layer. You see, in high school, my friend Chris told me he actually knew Alyssa Milano. Now, true or not, I couldn't take the chance. I eventually convinced him to give me the 10 digits of her phone number, which apparently were provided to me in no particular order. Funny guy. Look, I have no idea if the key to reaching her actually hid amongst that numerical mess, but I do know that saying, sorry, wrong number, over 100 times starts to really wear you down. And I also learned that Chris was no friend at all. The point is, Alyssa Milano is my top Valentine's date because it would be a dream come true. And I want to post a photo of my Valentine date with Alyssa Milano with the hopes of it one day showing up on Chris's social media feed. I did it, you son of a petty? Maybe. Happy Valentine's Day. Well, there you have it, folks. Who would be on your list? Comment below. And thank you for watching. Please check out Timmy's Shorts for more lists and comedy. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell to get notified about my latest videos. I hope to see you again in the near future, but until then, keep on laughing. That was a good list.